She's back. Hey, what's up, everybody? Nick here at the Lost River Drive-In, and tonight I wanted to expand upon a short that I posted the other night when some rumors started to swirl. So, to give you a little bit of history, a little bit of background on this before anybody jumps the gun and goes, whoa, 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 is this just like the Nightmare on Elm Street news? No, no, it's not. And there's plenty of evidence to show that it is not like that. But let's parse this out. So not long after Evil Dead Rise came out, director Lee Cronin had talked about in multiple interviews how he believed that Evil Dead Rise was canon in the sense of that everything else before it was canon. That they were all the same universe within universe, they're separate stories, separate books, but that in this world where we followed Beth and her family, Mia and her friends and family had already gone through what they went through with a different book in a different part of the country, and so on and so forth. So that was already spelled out clearly to us. Then you had Bruce Campbell talking about the same thing. And then right before the release of the movie, he was doing a video interview and he was asked directly about that. Will we see, Beth cross paths with Mia or even potentially Ash? And he jokingly was talking about well, people have to go see this movie first. This movie has to be a hit, or we're not going to be having any conversations at all about Evil Dead for a while. But he then followed it up by saying, but if this movie's a hit, we're definitely going to start to have those conversations. So you could see Cronin and Campbell really dipping their toes in the water there and kind of going let's test this out. Let's see how people feel about this. Maybe you put it out there also to see how the people involved would feel about it. Maybe try to drum up some hype and see if there is interest there. Well, Evil Dead Rise comes out, makes $150 million worldwide. Most successful Evil Dead movie by far. Gets great reviews. The fans, most fans loved it or at least liked it or thought it was all right. So naturally, there's got to be another movie. Well, it seems that the tea leaves that they were dropping about wanting to leave some doors open for future possibilities and installments, yeah, they've kicked those damn doors in, it looks like. Now, let me explain. So a couple nights ago, Jane Levy, who's not very active on social media, quote tweeted someone that said, you need to return to horror. And she said, I am. So then immediately people go, wait. She famously talked about how that Evil Dead 2013 shoot was really grueling and she wanted to step away from horror. And then we never got a sequel to that movie, probably in large part due to her not really wanting to do it. So, naturally you go, okay, maybe it's something like Don't Breathe. Maybe she's doing another new original idea. Until Ghost House Pictures, who is the production company behind, it's Sam Raimi's production company, quote tweeted it, acknowledging it with a skull and crossbones emoji. And I'm like, what? So unlike some rumors you have where Jimmy says he heard from Susie's second cousin twice removed that this is happening, you've got Jane Levy announcing herself that she is going to be making a return to horror. And then you've got Sam Raimi's production company, which, nice, in their bio says, Evil Dead Rise. Come on, guys, put two and two together. Not only do you have them acknowledging it and talking about it openly, not obviously saying the title or what the project is, but I did some digging myself. Talked to a couple people. I'm going to let you guys know right now. I can say this with 100% certainty through Bloody Disgusting. The sequel for Evil Dead Rise has been greenlit at Warner Brothers. It is a go. It is happening. I'm pretty sure Cronin is coming back. I don't know if those details have been ironed out yet, but that's been greenlit. That's happening. And you might be going, well, if there's a sequel that is happening and if Jane Levy looks like she's probably coming back, why have they not announced it? There's two parts to this. Apparently, Warner Brothers they don't want to take the attention away from what's currently happening right now in Hollywood. So no announcement has happened because of the strikes. That's literally the only reason. It's been weird. We've kind of had a slow few weeks and months of news lately because if something wasn't already in production, announcing new projects right now is kind of weird and because you can't do it right now, and then it just kind of takes the attention away from the people that would be a part of it, which kind of seems like you're slighting them. So it's just overall not a great idea. So that's why it hasn't been announced, but it is happening. Jane Levy's hinting at a return. Ghost House is hinting at a return for Mia, and I can tell you through the people I talked to at Bloody Disgusting, not Jim and John's cousin, yes, it's very likely that Jane Levy is returning to the Evil Dead franchise. I'm stoked. I think Mia Allen is... I don't know if there could have been a better worthy successor to Bruce Campbell. And I genuinely mean that. She was incredible in that movie. I wanted to see more of her. I was so bummed that we didn't get to see more of her. It was a travesty to the fans and the franchise. The fact that it appears she is coming back... that's awesome. It also makes total sense. I feel like aesthetically and, tone and everything, Beth and Mia's worlds could merge so well. It would almost be seamless. It's really just about how you get those two in the same room. Why do they cross paths? Which wouldn't be hard for someone to write, but I'm not a writer. So that's awesome. It looks like Mia's coming back to Evil Dead. That's super cool. But here's the caveat. Here's the one thing I have to talk to you guys about, because I know some of you are going to comment this. You're going to ask me about it. I was told, quote, don't hold your breath on Bruce Campbell. If I had to bet, probably not Bruce. And I'm okay with that. As much as that might sound sacrilege to some people, I'm okay with that. Bruce gave us a great run as Ash Williams. His universe of Evil Dead is zanier and more mythical than, Beth and Mia's. So keeping them separate, I'm totally cool with. I'm totally cool with that. They don't need to bring him back. Now, having said that, if they bring him back, I'm down. I'm down. Like, you have it be like a Logan, where he's the grizzled veteran that's in retirement, that comes out reluctantly, or like that would work. That would work. And I'd love it. But I've been told not to expect it. And I think Bruce is, he's joked a lot about it, but I think he's been pretty steadfast in saying, like, yeah, I'm done. That I'm retiring, hanging up the chainsaw. But Mia's not. Jane Levy is not. Guys, I am really, really excited. I cannot wait for another Evil Dead movie. Not having to wait 10 years in between them is pretty freaking nice. But especially appearing to get Jane Levy, Mia Allen back in this franchise is so awesome. I can't wait. These strikes need to get resolved so we can get an official announcement, because I'm over the freaking moon about it. I'm over the moon about it. I wanted to bring it to you guys. I wanted to expand upon it a little bit more so you guys got more details about the inner workings of what's happening here and why an official announcement hasn't been made yet. But guys, comment down below and let me know what you think of Jane Levy returning to the Evil Dead franchise. Are you excited? Are you indifferent? Are you like, I don't care, it's not Ash, bring back Ash, or I'm not watching it? Anything and everything pertaining to the topic, discuss down below. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This is Nick at the Lost River Drive-In, and I am pulling out.